secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demon, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
All right, so today I want to answer some questions that a lot of y'all been asking. This is just about, you know, random rec, right? I know when I made a comment, I was like, yo, like, if you can come over here and look, I do nothing but random rec. How'd I do that? Pull up my record. And you can see, again, 80% in the park, 291 games. In the rec, 253 games played. I have a 59.3 win percentage. So basically, I win in 60% of my games, and this is all running with randoms, right? And a lot of this has to do with, you know, learning how to play with people that you do not know, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and get rid of this whole perception that, oh, you're a YouTuber and people are, you know, automatically going to play different and this and that. That's not necessarily the case all the time, okay? So let's just put that out there. That is not the case. You'll get a bunch of people that is like, yo, I don't care about that logo at all, da-da-da-da-da. So you just got to know how to work with people. Now, another thing is that I do not get on the mic. I don't get on the mic. I rarely get on the mic. Just because that's just something that I don't really do because it's kind of a mixed bag. Some people are just, you know, extremely negative. Other people are very positive, and then you get on the mic, then they just start turning negative, trolling. And at the end of the day, you know, I just kind of want to just keep the drama at a minimum or whatever that is. I'm just trying to hoop, right? So we got that all out the way. Let's talk about some of the key things. First and foremost, if you want to get rep, the best build to get rep is, as you can see right here, is going to be a center build. And the reason why you want to be on a center build, you can be on my, this is 7'4". I have a 7-footer also on my Shaq build. The reason why you want to be on a center build is because you don't have to worry about scoring, right? All you have to worry about is just getting the rebound and doing outlet passes. That's all you have to do, right? Set screens, get rebounds, throw outlet passes, trying to get assists. That's it. You're stress-free. You don't have to worry about anything. You literally are just doing your part. And that's the reason why if you're somebody that's not a great shooter, you're not a great dribbler, you don't know how to create, the center is easily and seamlessly the best build to use because the skill gap or the curve, the learning curve is by far the easiest out of any build. So what I'm telling you is that all you need to do is make a build like, again, this is my center build. I have a 99 pass accuracy. I have an 85 rebound. Really what I do is I set screens, I pop, right, to try to shoot a three, or I crash, get rebounds, or pick and roll to the basket to get an easy dunk. And then on defense, if I get a rebound, I'm just R1 and finding who's down the floor, and I'm throwing it down the floor, getting assists, right? People love when you're able to do that, right? Just use an IQ. People hate, randoms hate when you're in the paint. So stay out of paint, set screens at the top, pop, roll to the basket, do what you got to do. Don't throw up any crazy shots. And you're going to pretty much be flying under the radar. Like a lot of people aren't going to be bothering you, you know, because you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? So to me, the most seamless build, easiest build to utilize and to really just dominate and to get rep and to win a good percentage of games, because at the end of the day, even though centers are the easiest to play, in my opinion, they're also one of the most critical because you need to be able to control the defensive rebounds. You got to be able to get those rebounds. And then on top of that, you have to find a way, if you have a stretch that you're guarding on defense, still find a way to protect the paint and be able to get individuals to respect or have some type of fear. And it's just not open, you know, this is not an open city where it's just like everybody can just run down there and just score all day, okay? So that's what I want to say about the centers. So if you don't have a center, you're looking to make a build and you just want to run randoms, just make a center, trust me. And a lot of my games that I play are on center. Okay, it's either this build or it's my Shaq build. All right, and I can show you my Shaq build. My Shaq build is a little bit different. It's more of a traditional type center build. 7'4" are can be a headache sometimes. So my Shaq build, 88 pass accuracy. I have a 93, which I'm working towards getting 96. 89 standing, need one more cat breaker to get to that 90. Still having the ability to shoot. And it's just a little bit different, but it's still to me, the build to utilize when you're trying to, again, just get easy rep and stay out of the way, okay? Now, let's get to where things really become tricky. If you want to use a build outside of that, small forward, shooting guard, point guard, right? Let's just start with the wing player, all right? I know this is difficult, but if you're playing with a wing player, you just got to set the tone. And when I say set the tone, what I mean is that when you get in the game, don't be that guy that's, trying to get the ball, right? Don't be that guy that's trying to get the ball. They put you at small forward. You're playing small forward this game. Don't be up there trying to be up there with the guard in the center trying to get the ball, right? Just go ahead and run to your corner and sit there in your corner, right? This hear me out here. Just run, sit in your corner. And then what's going to happen is the guard and other people are going to say okay, this dude's sitting corner. He's being patient. You will be amazed how many other randoms will be like, all right, bet, he's doing that. Everybody else is going to kind of fall in suit, right? They're going to kind of sit in their spots. All right. And then you work just the back doors, right? You're just being patient, right? And again, this is the build you're making. You're playing the wing. You're not the point guard. You're not the shooting guard, right? The worst thing you can do is have 3-4 people just running around and there's no space. So you'll see what I'll do all the time is I'll literally sit there and I'll just get in my corner. I'll wait for my opportunity to do a back door. I'll wait for my opportunity to get the ball. When I do get the ball, I work from the triple threat, try to get a basket. If not, I go back out. All right. Now, big key point here. You can get on the mic and just be like, yo, let's try to keep the spread, man. Everybody get to their spot to spread it out. Right. Not argutive, because people are going to that. Somebody might get on the mic and go, man, yo, shut the F up. No, cool, whatever. Don't go back, because then once you start arguing stuff, just mute your mic, get back off, right? Unless you got a group of guys or gals that are really cool and chill and talking and stuff, that's one thing. But if not, that's all you want to say is yo, get your spot, spread it open, all right? But I'm telling you, by doing that, you're going to set the tone, because really what you're trying to do is you're trying to get everybody on the same page. Don't be the combative person on the team. Everybody wants to be that combative person. You don't know these guys. You don't know these guys at all or gals at all. So why are you sitting there trying to argue? Yo, let's keep it spread, right? And keep it from there. If you are someone else on the mic, it's cool. But, don't be combative, argumentative, right? That's really what it comes down to with the wing player. I do that every single time. When I'm going to build right here, I just run to my spot. I'm not trying to get the ball. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just going to my spot, all right? Now let's talk about what a few of y'all will be guards. And y'all are, again, the most hated on the game for a reason, right? A lot of people hate the point guards that they're running with. And because the point guard, from a squad standpoint, if you're playing squad, if you're squatted, then your point guard is usually the one that's going to put up the most buckets, right? Put up the most shots, going to score. It's not traditional like you see in real life. But in real life, the point guard is really trying to facilitate, to get other people going. No, you run with randoms, but the point guard has the ball in the hand more than anybody. I'm just going to say one thing. If you don't know how to dribble and you don't know how to shoot, don't make a point guard, because they're basically going to ice you out. They're not going to pass you the ball. They're going to talk trash about you. They're going to hate your guts. They're going to say you're trash, this and that. You got to accept accountability, know your skill set. If you do not know how to dribble, you do not know how to shoot, right? Go to the Street Kings, right? Play now, learn the game, learn how to dribble, learn how to shoot, go into my court, learn all those things. If you don't know how to do that, you're just going to put yourself in a disadvantage. There's nothing I can do, right? Like right now I'm in front of a mic and a controller. I don't have a magic wand. I can't magically make you be able to learn how to dribble and shoot, okay? Now, for the guys and gals that can do that, you have to understand one thing. You got to have your mic on, okay? You got to have your mic on, and you got to be setting the tone of positive energy the whole time, because you're the one that everybody's going to have their eyes on. You're going to have the ball most of the time, and you got to set the tone. And the best way of setting the tone is, if you watch my videos, is to try to get other people involved, right, as quickly as possible, right? Get on that mic, yo, same thing. Yo, let's keep it spread out. Everybody get a spot. Yo, center, you set screen, power forward. I just get a corner, power forward, right? Hey, everybody stay in their spots. I got you. I'm gonna find you, right? Positive reinforcement. Like, I know it's crazy because you got a lot of hothead personalities and it's a toxic community. As a PG, you got to be the calmest one out there. You got to be the one that's going to let them know, I got you. I'm going to take care of you. Just find your spot. If you're able to do that, that is just half the battle, because you know yourself. You can dribble, you can shoot, you can create, but you cannot do anything unless your team follows suits and spreads the floor and then allows your center to set screens for you. But I'm going to tell you right now, all right, one thing that people really hate, especially centers hate, is if you tell them, I don't need no screens. All right, don't listen. If the center is comfortable setting screens, remember, you don't know this guy, but if he's comfortable setting screens and he's always setting you screens, allow them to set the screens a little bit and then mix in sometimes, like, yo, I don't need a screen this time, yo, get screen next time, right? Stay the positive energy. Yo, hey, center, this time let's hit right elbow. Let me see if I can just take this guy off by myself. Don't get in the mic and be like, yo, I don't need no effing screens. Move out the way, da-da-da-da-da, right? Because what you think they're going to do? They're going to keep setting screens, they're going to troll, and then the rest goes downhill. PG got to be the calmest person out there. But I guarantee you, if you do that, that's how you're going to set it up to where you can win 6 out of 10 games, because at the end of the day, you're playing your role, you're humbling yourself. This is for all positions. A lot of individuals, when they get on a game, they want to be the guy. They want to be the guy. They want to score all the points. They want to score all the basket. That's not going to happen when you're playing with people that you don't know. All right? If you're somebody that is truly humble and truly don't care about that stuff, just make it center. You're going to enjoy the game way much more, right? Or make it a wing player. You're going to enjoy the game way much more because you're just going to play defense. You're going to sit in your corner, go back doors, get your shots up, and you will get games where you'll score 30 points, right? You'll get that type of stuff. But to me, the where you're going to get the most rep is if you win the game anyway. So you got to find a way to win the game at the end of the day, okay? So y'all let me know in the comment section. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Am I cooking with grease? Hey, am I making sense? But other than that, this is your favorite old head, Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.